Today we're making juicy, tender steak.
Sous vide style.
That's right, and then we're gonna finish her off with a quick trip to a hot grill.
Oh, it makes for a perfect slice of steak.
And then if that wasn't enough, we're gonna top it off with some homemade chimichurri sauce.
Yeah, we're going Argentine style.
That's right.
I love it.
I love it too. This is one of my favorite. We've been doing a lot of steak.
I love it. That's all right.
That's nothing wrong with that. So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My steak loving
Yes,
Loon.
don't cry for me, Argentina.
That's right. There's no crying over this steak. It's just so good. Hey guys, we're pulling out all the stops here.
Yes.
We're using our
Sous vide. Look at this contraption.
It's an amazing. Let's go. Let's get it started. We got
This is just this little piece right here is the actual sous vide. We
the
have also a
machine.
pot of water here as well. And Chris can tell you a little bit about that.
That's called, yeah. So what we're going to do, is it on?
No, it's not on yet. We're going to get this to, we want the water in here to go to 130, and that's called an immersion
Circulator.
Yes.
And what it does is chefs all over the world use this. It's become really popular with home cooks
Hold on,
too.
I got to get this to 130.
I've got a link to it in the description. What it does is it just brings that water to the perfect temperature, and you're not going to believe it. We're going to put our beautiful meat into a baggie, and you either, if you have a vacuum sealer, you're going to get it vacuum sealed, or you're just going to use these baggies like we've got. And then there vary times depending on what cut of meat, what type of meat it is, if it's chicken or seafood or a steak, and then if you want to get it to medium or medium well or medium rare. So we're doing medium rare, and we're doing steak.
Yes.
And I've got all of this in the blog post, so don't worry. It may seem a little confusing, but it's really, really awesome.
It's super interesting as well.
It is. And the first time we did, we're like, we're putting meat in a baggie, and it just seems.
And submerging it in water.
Putting it in water. And then you do what we call the reverse sear, because it cooks it uniformly, beautifully,
Yes.
perfectly, and then you finish it off either on the grill, a hot grill,
Yes.
or on the skillet, in a hot skillet, and it's steak perfection.
Yes.
So there's
And do you have a link to this?
Yes, I said that. So
Oh, you did? Okay,
and there's another. I just got to tell you, there's another really cool thing about this that is sort of mind-boggling. Is that there are certain amounts of time to reach that certain temperature. So for just a regular cut of meat, the cut of beef, that's going to be 1 hour at 130 to get to medium rare. If you wanted to get higher than medium rare, then you're going to crank that heat up. But anyway, what's really cool is once it reaches that point after 1 hour, it's perfectly cooked. You can, if you forget about it, it can stay in that warm water, and it is going to stay at that perfectly cooked temperature.
It's mind-boggling.
For up to 4 hours.
Yes.
Now, let me a little caveat. We're doing skirt steak, and skirt steak comes from a part of the cow that there's just a lot of muscle, and it's very kind of gristly and all. It's also known for being the really, really beefy tasting. So it's a great cut of meat, but you've got to really get that tenderized. So what we did was we marinated it first, and I'm going to tell you about that marinade, and then we're going to put it in the sous vide.
Yes.
Wow, I'm talking a lot. So,
I'm so proud of you.
I know, I tell you, I need an oxygen tank.
I'm just like, let's sous vide it and marinate that steak.
Let's do it. Okay, so let's talk about the marinade. So all I did was I just got a bowl, and we're going to let citrus do the work here. Well, we've got 2 oranges that we juiced, and then we've got 4 limes that we juiced, and then to that we added a 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and then a tablespoon of oregano.
Oh, yes.
Yes, delicious oregano. And then we seasoned it nicely with 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and then we added some onion. I got just like a medium-sized onion, and chopped it or just cut it into like slices, put that in there, and then I had 4 cloves of garlic that I minced.
Yeah.
And then I whisked that all together, and then we've got 2 1-pound pieces of skirt steak.
That's a lot of meat for both of us.
Oh, please. They're great the next day. Anyway,
Yes.
so then we're utilizing the old baggie here. You could do this in a bowl, but why not? Let's just be consistent here. We put the meat in a baggie and then poured that marinade over it, massaged it nicely, and then stuck it in the refrigerator. Every hour or so, you want to just give it a good old massage like this. It's kind of like relieves the tension.
Yeah.
And then you can do this from anywhere from an hour. You could do it overnight, but that lime and that citrus really does the work on this. If you do it too long, it'll really break down the meat a little too much.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
So
would
how
recommend-
long? 2 hours to do that?
2 hours is good. You could do it up to. So you could do it overnight. Okay, so now here's the fun part.
Yeah, get that all drained off of there.
Yeah, just let it kind of drain out. That's okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to. This is so
It's amazing.
interesting,
There
and
you
you
go.
just put that in.
I got. Oh, yeah, you got it. I got it. I got it. Let me get this one over here.
Now it's important, like I said, a lot of folks who do this. If you have one of the a vacuum sealer, which we do, but this I'm telling you, these bags.
That's a long one.
It is a long
Yes.
one.
You got it.
It's a long well one. Okay, now you want to discard that, so we
Yes.
don't need this juice anymore.
And we're just gonna get rid of that.
So you want to get
and we're
the
gonna-
air out as much as you can, but
Yeah.
there's a trick that we're going to show you that it's called. There's a term for it.
It's called sucking the air out.
exactly.
So I'm actually taking these baggies and I'm just sticking them down in there, and the water gets pressure, takes care of all the extra,
Pushes the air out.
all the extra air in there. So I'm gonna go down here with this one too, and we put enough water in here that so every sous vide has like a water line saying don't fill this or go above this and don't go below this.
There's a minimum and a
Yeah.
maximum
Yeah.
water level, so you want to
we
pay
are-
attention to that.
Yeah, we're right in the middle. And
We're
we're
going
gonna
to at 130.
we're at one. Well, it's heating up to 130 right now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna seal these now that the air is sucked off of those, or away from the meat, and then and I just leave that there.
And that's all you do. And
Isn't that
that
nuts?
water just circulates, and you'll see. I know. Believe me, I was dubious myself. But
Dubious.
But then when we did it, it was just great. So
All right, we're ready.
now are you? done
Yeah, I'm
handling
positioning.
my-
I'm
okay.
positioning.
Yeah, that's for sure. So now we are going to make chimichurri sauce. So we're saying Argentine style skirt steak. Argentina is known for just incredible beef, and we love going to eat at Argentine steakhouses. And skirt steak is one of our favorite things to order, and it always comes with this chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri
It's so good.
is super fresh. It's so we've got a cup of fresh parsley. Parsley is always the main ingredient in chimichurri, but we're going to add also a cup of fresh cilantro. This is
Cilantro.
kind of roughly chopped. We're going to let the food processor do most of the work.
Do
If
all
you
of
don't
it,
have a food processor, you could do this all by hand. But if you have a food processor, it makes it a lot easier. And we're just going to give this a nice little chop here.
Oh, good. Are we plugged in?
No, I always think we are so plugged in. Okay, now we are going to really amp up the flavors. Let me do this.
Yeah, give it a little more of a. There you go.
And it's
I do like a chunky.
no, I was going to say it is. It should be a little chunky.
Yeah. I like a chunky chimichurri.
I've heard that. Okay, so now we've got a half a cup of chopped onion.
It's Father's Day tomorrow, so he's doing all these stupid dad jokes.
It just comes natural. That was a half a cup of chopped onion, a half a cup of chopped red bell pepper. We've got a theme going here. We've got some oregano. We've got a tablespoon of oregano. This is now you're going to need a little citrus. This is what is this?
That's
this
the
is
red wine vinegar?
That's right. No, I know it's red wine vinegar. The amount is a quarter cup.
Oh.
And then I'm going to add just a pinch of little red pepper flakes. If you like things a little spicy, then go with more.
Yeah, I would go with a little more.
Okay, then I add a little more.
There we
He's
go.
all of a sudden gotten into eating spice.
I'm sorry. Well, you moved to Texas. You eat spicy
I guess
food.
so. You used to be so delicate about it. That was a teaspoon of kosher salt.
My Midwestern appetite just couldn't take it.
I know.
And when you do this,
That was a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and now I'm going to get this nicely.
ooh, look at that color.
Yeah. And the,
Wow.
and the smell is just incredible.
You need to get
Yeah, let's scooch that on down.
Here you go.
Here,
I got. You,
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I got.
We'll be here till tomorrow for you. Okay, so then I've got a third a cup of just good old extra virgin olive oil. I'm not going to use all of it at the moment. It depends on if you like a really thick sauce, a chimichurri, then don't use quite a third of the cup. If you like it thinner,
Oh wow, you guys, the smell is amazing.
so aromatic and,
I love
and
it.
beautiful. I would recommend make this as close to when you're going to be serving it as possible. It does really keep nicely, but as it rests in the refrigerator, it's kind of starts to lose its vibrant color a little bit. But the smell is
Get this
just
out of the way so that everybody
off
can
the
see
charts. And you just
Wow.
transfer it into a bowl like this.
That. Wow. I need a chip.
I know. I don't know what you need is a steak.
Yeah.
You're gonna have one real soon.
Yay!
Okay, so now
So now we refrigerate that.
we're gonna refrigerate that.
Let this cook for 2 hours.
We're gonna let it go for 2 hours.
Okay.
You can let it go for longer if you want. But 2 hours is gonna really get that super tender, and then we finish it off on the hot grill. It's getting so close. I'm so excited. This is the best contraption.
And it's so quiet.
It's so quiet. You don't even know it's there. You have to kind of remind
All
yourself.
right, I'm gonna turn this off. It's been cooking for
A little
almost.
about almost 2.5 hours. We could let it go for 4 hours and it'd be okay.
All right. Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it, I don't know if I said this before, letting it go longer than 4 hours
Ooh, look at that.
because it will get overly tenderized. That's
All right.
beautiful.
Here,
Okay,
I'll
bring it
that
over
over to
here.
you. Let you handle that.
Sure. It's not. I will tell you when
It's not super
wow,
hot.
It smells good. No, it's not. It's not really hot at all. And when you take it out at this point, you're gonna be like, that doesn't really look bad. Just wait though. Just
we
you
go.
wait. Now
There
it's
you
gonna obviously it's gonna lose some of its own juices, which is evident in here, which is perfectly fine. Oh, that smells so good.
Yeah, here, give me that back. Give me that. Give me that.
Wow, doesn't that
Give
smell
it.
good? Okay, so here
Got
we
it?
go.
All right, here we
These are about to
go.
be, you can just tell, oh my, you can just tell they're so tender, cooked perfectly. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, we have got a flaming hot, scorching hot grill going out here.
It's scorching hot outside.
It's scorching
as well.
hot outside, the grill's scorching hot. We're just gonna give this a good old charring on both sides, let it cook just a little bit longer, and then it's gonna be perfectly medium rare.
And we're gonna eat it.
Oh, and let me tell you, and let me tell you about my chimichurri. Isn't that cute? So I put the chimichurri in these little containers that I can keep in the fridge. What I would recommend is if you have them in the fridge, take them out about at least an hour before you're going to serve it, because you don't want to put like really cold condiment on your nice hot steak.
All right, can we please go?
Yes, we're done enough talking. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is what you call a good day. So that
Wow.
So we put that. We had it's a good old. We used our Weber charcoal grill.
Ooh, I'm hot.
We're hot.
Sorry.
We're all hot, but it's so worth it. And we put that right over that hot. Let the flame be flickering a little bit. Watch it, and literally keep an eye on it. Kind of sneak peek on the bottom. Once it starts to get that nice charge, flip it. It probably doesn't take more than 2 minutes per side. And now you've got this beautifully
Gorgeous.
gorgeous steak.
Gorgeous.
We need to let it rest for about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, just to let those juices just kind of redistribute, and then we're gonna eat it. I'm happy.
It's meat time.
It is meat time.
I'm going to the meat church.
Okay, so now, right. So now you'll see on here there are the little what we call the grains. To get really tender bites, you're going to want to cut against the grain. So
Here we go. There we go.
yeah. So just sort of like that. We're going to start just at this.
This is good, the technique that you use for fajitas
Yes.
as well. when
Yes,
you're cutting.
exactly. I used to never use anything because fajita.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, there we go. That looks good, Chris.
That, Wesley. It's just perfectly cooked. And that what is typically such a tough cut of meat is now literally I'm hardly
I love
applying
it.
any pressure.
I love it.
But anyway, I love using these in fajitas. You could serve these with tortillas, but you could also just serve them with some nice roasted potatoes, like an arugula salad. I know I'm salivating.
I'm like, shut up.
I'm gonna give you a nice healthy amount.
All right.
Let me just get that away from there.
Please. Bring it on over. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Did you just have a moment?
Yeah.
I heard it. Okay. Now this is just gonna put it all over the top. Literally over the top.
Wow.
Isn't it beautiful? And then leave it, obviously, for people who want to really
More.
cook it. And then, as always, it's made even better with just a little bit of finishing salt.
A little bit.
Wow. I just salivated. We are.
I'm just showing everybody. Oh,
The beauty of it
Look
all.
at that. Just.
Sorry, I'm still not sure.
Oh, my watch said it. My watch didn't understand that noise I was making.
No, your watch said, sorry, can I please have some?
Oh, y'all. I just need a little more extra.
Oh, okay.
I was showing everybody. And
Oh, yeah,
I dumped it off a little bit.
It's okay.
There you go. Oh. Okay.
This is one of those times that I wish you guys were sitting here with us right now. 'Cause I would cut you a big piece. Alright.
Yeah, I'm going in.
So tender.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ready?
Oh. He has died and gone to heaven.
I told you I'm going to meet church. I'm gonna meet church. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. So we took some steps to tenderize this meat. We marinated it in some citrus, and then we did the slow and low cooking with the sous vide. All of it combined. There are other ways you can do this, but man,
Look at
oh
that.
man.
Look at that, y'all. Just look at that.
And doesn't that chimichurri just...
Oh, the chimichurri is the
So bright.
perfect compliment.
Are you speechless?
No. This is 100,000% Loon approved. 100,000% Loon approved.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It's so much fun to make. It's so good. It's about to be Father's Day here. I can't imagine a better Father's Day feast.
Oh.
We love you so much. We can't tell you how much we love you.
We love you.
And we can't tell you how much you would love eating this and making it. And he almost had
I'm eating too fast.
with that's a whole another story. All right, bye everybody. Are you gonna survive?
I'm fine.